All right, so we're going deep on Jelly Roll's weight loss journey today.
Oh yeah, the musician.
Yeah. And we've got a ton articles about it all.
Really charting like his progress.
Yeah, his ups and downs,
Yeah.
even a couple setbacks along the way.
Oh wow.
But we're also going to go past like just the pounds lost,
Right.
like
Get into like the nitty gritty.
yeah, explore the whole psychology
Yeah.
behind losing weight.
Fascinating.
Like what transformation really means,
Yeah.
not just like how much weight did he lose, but
But how did he change like as a person?
exactly. And we've got some sources that go deep into the science of it,
Oh cool.
health and fitness, and this whole idea of like a holistic approach.
But then you've got Jelly Roll's story, right?
Yeah.
Which is like, it's raw, it's human, makes
Yeah.
it so relatable.
Totally. And that's what makes this deep dive so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We all struggle with something, right?
Oh, for sure.
Whether it's weight or a bad habit or just feeling stuck.
Yeah.
So to see someone like Jelly Roll, who's been so open about his struggles,
Right.
it's so inspiring.
It's that vulnerability, huh?
Yeah.
That really pulls you in.
Yeah.
Think about that 2015 thing.
Oh, yeah.
He needed a truck stop scale to weigh himself.
Oh, my gosh.
That takes guts to share that publicly.
It's a powerful image, for
Yeah.
sure. The article said it was one of the most embarrassing days of his life.
I can see that.
And it's that honesty that makes his story so compelling.
Right. It's not just some celebrity weight loss plan.
Yeah.
It's a real human being's journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a journey with its fair share of twists and turns.
Oh, yeah.
Between 2016 and 2018, he loses a ton of weight,
Wow.
200 pounds,
That's amazing.
but then gains some back.
Oh, man.
It's that emotional roller coaster that so many people can relate to.
Totally.
He even said he was battling like lifelong demons
Oh, wow.
and wanting to live a normal life.
Don't we all?
Right. Like, wouldn't it be amazing to break free from all that stuff that holds us back and just experience life without those extra burdens?
Yeah, just let go.
Yeah.
What's interesting is the timing.
Okay.
He starts losing the weight around the same time he gets sober in 2016.
Oh, wow.
And there's actually a lot of research out there
Yeah.
that shows a strong connection between addiction and weight.
Interesting.
So it really highlights that weight can be tied to deeper issues.
Oh, I see.
Coping mechanisms, things lurking below the surface.
Like peeling back the layers of an onion.
Exactly.
You start with wanting to lose weight,
Uh-huh.
but then you realize it's so much more than that.
Yeah, it is.
It's mental health, emotional well-being, breaking patterns that could be holding you back
In all areas of your life.
everywhere,
Yeah.
not just with the food.
This brings us to a turning point in his journey.
Okay.
As we move into 2022 and 2023,
Yeah.
his commitment gets more intense.
Yeah.
It's not just diet anymore.
Right.
It's workouts, it's meditation, it's family time.
It's like a whole life makeover.
It's that holistic transformation our sources talk about.
And it just makes sense, you know?
Right.
You're not just changing what you eat,
Uh-huh.
you're changing how you think about food, about your body, about your whole life.
And that's where lasting change comes from.
Right, from the inside out.
And then you see this visual transformation.
Yeah.
Suddenly he's on the red carpet at the CMAs,
Oh,
rocking out at Jingle Ball,
And how?
even at the Kids' Choice Awards getting slimed.
That's amazing.
And these appearances,
Yeah.
they're not just about his body changing.
Right.
They show a deeper internal shift.
It's like he stepped into a new version of himself.
Totally.
I love what he said about feeling different and moving differently.
Yeah.
It's not just how you look,
Yeah.
it's how those changes make you feel on the inside.
Confidence radiating from within,
Yeah.
it all connects to those mental and emotional benefits or sources we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's not just skin deep.
It's everything.
It's your self-perception, your energy, your confidence. Feeling good in your own skin.
And those milestones along the way, they're huge, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like when he hit that 100-pound mark in October 2024, he talked about it on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh, cool.
You could hear the pride in his voice.
Those milestones are like fuel.
Yeah.
They validate all the hard work.
Yeah.
Prove you can do more than you thought possible.
So if we think about Jelly Roll's transformation,
Yeah.
the emotional roller coaster, the commitment,
Yeah.
the physical and mental changes,
Uh-huh.
what does it all tell us about weight loss
Yeah.
and personal transformation in general?
I think it tells us it's not just about the number on the scale.
Right.
It's got to be about those underlying issues.
Yeah.
The emotional stuff, the habits that hold us back.
The baggage.
Jelly Roll's story proves real change comes from inside.
That reminds me of something you mentioned, that link between addiction and weight.
Oh, yeah.
Our sources go deep on that, talking about how food can be a coping mechanism.
Like drugs or alcohol.
Right.
It's so important to deal with that deeper stuff.
Right.
Because if you don't, you're just slapping a Band-Aid on a bigger problem.
Makes sense.
Like, the sources say sustainable weight loss isn't about restriction.
Right.
It's about healthier ways to cope with stress, boredom, those emotional triggers.
So how do we even start to figure those out?
Yeah, and break those patterns.
Yeah.
Our sources talk about mindful eating.
Oh, yeah. Break that down for us.
Mindful eating is all about awareness,
Okay.
not deprivation.
So like tuning into your body's signals
Yes.
instead of autopilot with your fork.
Exactly.
Makes you think, how often do we eat while we're on our phones?
Oh my.
Watching TV.
Totally.
You don't even taste the food?
You're just shoveling it in.
Guilty as charged.
But when you slow down,
Yeah.
put the distractions away, really notice the flavors, the textures.
Uh-huh.
You savor your meals more.
Okay.
You get more in tune with your body's fullness cues.
That's something I struggle with.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I eat till I'm uncomfortably full. And then I'm like, why did I do that?
One of our sources had a good tip.
Okay.
Check in with yourself halfway through a meal.
Okay.
Are you still hungry, or are you just eating out of the habit?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I can see how that would help.
Yeah.
What about dealing with emotional eating, though? I think
Ah.
that's something a lot of people struggle with.
We all have those moments
Right.
when stress or boredom, even celebrating,
Yeah.
makes us reach for that comfort food.
It's a real thing.
Mindful eating can help break those associations.
So how do you do that?
It starts with just noticing.
Okay.
Pay attention to your patterns.
Uh-huh.
What are your triggers?
Okay.
Is it a certain time of day,
Yeah.
a particular emotion?
Okay.
Once you know what they are, you can find healthier ways to cope.
So instead of chips, when you're stressed,
Right.
maybe go for a walk or call a friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Healthier outlets for those emotions.
I like it.
And sometimes it's okay to indulge,
Really?
but do it mindfully. Savor that chocolate. Enjoy it. Don't beat yourself up.
No guilt.
It's all about balance.
Okay, so we got mindful eating down.
Uh-huh.
What about exercise?
All right.
I gotta admit, sometimes I get overwhelmed just thinking about working out.
I hear ya, but remember, exercise doesn't have to be those killer gym workouts.
It doesn't.
Our sources say find something you actually enjoy
Right.
that fits into your life.
Okay.
So dancing, swimming, hiking.
Taking the stairs
There you go.
instead of the elevator.
Exactly.
I could do that.
Make movement a part of your day, not a chore.
I like that.
And start small.
Okay.
Even 10 minutes can make a difference.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's about building those habits up over time.
Not doing it all at once.
Not overnight, no.
Okay, good.
And just like with mindful eating, consistency is key.
Yeah.
It's not about being perfect.
Right.
It's about showing up for yourself every day.
Even when it's hard.
Even when you don't wanna.
I love how this connects back to Jelly Roll. It really shows that transformation is a process,
It is.
not a destination.
It's those baby steps,
Yeah.
the ups and downs, the commitment,
Showing up for yourself.
even when it's tough,
Yeah.
and celebrating the wins along the way,
Yes.
no matter how small.
Because every step forward is a step in the right direction.
Exactly.
This has been so insightful.
It has.
We went from being inspired by Jelly Roll
Yeah.
to actual techniques anyone can use
Right.
to start their own transformation.
What stands out to me is how it goes beyond weight loss.
Yeah.
It's about that sense of wholeness.
Yeah. Mind, body, spirit.
All of it.
So if someone's listening and feeling inspired,
Mm-hmm.
where do you suggest they start?
I'd say start small.
Okay.
Pick one thing to focus on.
Right.
Mindful eating, maybe
Yeah.
more movement in your day.
Uh-huh.
Or just being nicer to yourself.
Be kind.
And you don't have to go it alone.
Right.
There's resources out there.
Like the ones we linked in the show notes.
Exactly.
They can help you along the way.
Support and guidance.
Okay, perfect.
And remember, transformation isn't about some impossible ideal.
Yeah.
It's about progress growth, becoming the best version of you.
I love that.
And that's something we can all do,
Yeah.
no matter where we're starting from.
So true. Okay, so let's get practical.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've talked big picture transformation.
Right.
Now let's zoom in on those mindful eating and exercise things.
Yeah, those techniques from our sources.
Yeah, to help make lasting change.
It's one thing to be inspired,
Right.
but we need the tools to actually do it.
Yeah. Put these ideas into action.
So mindful eating, as we touched on, it's
Yeah.
about awareness, not deprivation.
Like tuning into your body
Uh-huh.
instead of just going on autopilot.
Exactly. Think about it.
Yeah,
How often do you eat while you're scrolling on your phone?
all the time.
Like watching TV.
Totally guilty.
You barely even taste the food.
I know it's true.
But by slowing down,
Yeah.
Putting distractions away, really noticing the flavors, the textures.
Okay.
Not only do you savor it more,
Yeah.
but you're more in tune with when you're full.
That's something I struggle with.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I eat till I'm so full, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why?
One of our sources recommended this.
Go.
Check in with yourself halfway through the meal.
Okay.
Am I still hungry, or am I just eating out of habit?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it helps you notice those signals.
Your body's sending.
Right.
What about emotional eating, though?
Oh, that's a big one.
I think a lot of people struggle with that.
We all have those moments
Yeah.
when stress, boredom, even celebrating
Oh, yeah.
makes us reach for comfort food.
It's real.
Mindful eating can help break those associations.
So how do you do that?
It starts with noticing.
Okay.
What are your patterns?
Okay.
What are your triggers?
Like what sets it off?
Yeah. Is it a certain time of day?
Okay.
A certain emotion?
Okay.
Once you know your triggers,
Yeah.
you can find healthier ways to cope.
Instead of chips when I'm stressed,
Right.
I could go for a walk
There you go.
or call a friend.
Exactly.
Okay.
Healthier outlets.
I like it.
And sometimes it's okay to indulge,
Oh, really?
but do it mindfully.
Okay.
Savor it. Enjoy it.
No guilt.
No guilt. Find that balance.
Okay, so we got mindful eating.
Uh-huh.
What about exercise, though?
All right, let's talk movement.
I gotta be honest, sometimes I get overwhelmed just thinking about it.
I hear you.
Like working out.
But remember, it doesn't have to be those crazy gym workouts.
It doesn't.
Our sources really stress this.
Okay.
Find something you enjoy
Yeah.
that fits into your life.
Makes sense.
So dancing, swimming, hiking.
Taking the stairs instead of the elevator.
Exactly.
I can do that.
And make it part of your day, not a chore.
Okay.
And don't be afraid to start small.
Small steps.
Even 10 minutes a day
That's doable.
can make a difference.
Wow.
Yeah, it all adds up.
So it's about building those habits over time.
Yes. Not trying to change everything overnight.
Okay, good.
And like with mindful eating,
Mm-hmm.
consistency is key.
Be consistent.
It's not about being perfect every time.
Right.
It's about showing up for yourself,
Even when you don't feel like it.
even when it's hard.
This really ties back to Jelly Roll's story.
It does.
It shows transformation is a process,
a journey.
not a destination.
It's those small steps, the ups and downs, the commitment,
Showing up for yourself.
even when it's tough,
Yeah.
and celebrating those wins no matter how small.
Every step forward is a step in the right direction.
Exactly.
This has been such a great deep dive.
It has
We
been.
went from Jelly Roll's inspiring story
Right.
to techniques anyone can use
Yeah, practical stuff.
to start their own transformation journey.
What I really take away from this,
Yeah.
it's more than just weight loss.
Right, it's bigger.
It's about that wholeness.
Yeah, mind, body, and spirit.
All connected.
So if someone's listening,
Uh-huh.
feeling inspired to make a change,
Yeah.
what's your advice on where to start? I'd say start small.
Okay, one thing.
Pick one thing to focus on.
All right.
Maybe it's mindful eating.
Yeah.
Maybe it's moving your body more.
Okay.
Maybe it's just being kinder to yourself.
Be kind. Rewind.
And remember, you don't have to do this alone.
There's help out there.
There's resources like the ones we
Yeah,
linked
in the show notes.
that can help you along the way.
Awesome.
And one last thing,
Okay.
transformation isn't about reaching some perfect ideal.
It's not about perfection.
No, it's about progress,
Yeah,
growth, becoming the best you.
I'd love that.
Embrace the journey.
It's going to be amazing.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time.
See ya!